Might want to get to the bathroom. Don't want to stream all over your chair.
I'm back.
Hello?
Good morning.
There we go. Neat.
What?
What?
I will be right back again.
Are we starting? So I'll
Okay.
send Bobert a message.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting any minute. As soon as everybody gets here, we are ready.
I'm here. I'm alive, by the way.
Welcome.
Ooh, the new Steam UI for Metro for Steam, really good.
Okay, who's here?
Hello.
I'm here, and Bobert said in 5
Hello.
minutes, if that.
Okay. So I want to go ahead and just get the recap out of the way.
Let's do it.
Do it.
We don't normally stream the recap, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
Tell Bobert to get in here.
Yeah.
All right, he can get in here eventually.
I already poked him.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna poke him again.
Should all poke him.
Poking leads to pregnancies.
Do it.
Oh, you guys need some. Let me update my art real quick for.
I don't have
Yep.
the power to poke people.
I'm looking at the black screen. Oh, what? Oh.
Yeah,
There we
well,
go.
you're not in the clan, bro.
No, I'm just a bystander.
If you joined the clan, you would have more powers.
Yeah, What are you doing hanging around here for
The
so long and
power.
not joining the clan?
User was moved to your
power.
channel.
Uh,
Yeah, Hoover.
You're not the boss of me.
Are you starting now, Bobert?
Yeah, we're starting. I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to hop into thing.
no, we're starting D&D now.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
You can start if you want. We'll just continue this another time, I guess.
Sure? You okay if we quit?
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry, man.
Blew it.
My friends are being assholes, not waiting.
No.
My friends are being Mormon, too, which is not allowed.
Alright, you dirty blood drinker.
Thor's so
That's
sick of
straight.
your shit. Alright, how about that recap, Ace?
Yep.
That sounds delicious.
Petra! Oh, wait,
It's
that's not
art.
Petra.
Unless you're staying to watch.
I see no art. Can you shift ping the art? Oh, here's some art.
Should
I thought
be.
it was Petra, but it's not Petra. It's D&D ripoff Petra. It's discount Petra.
Keep in mind that all art is just to put you in the atmosphere. It's not an exact replica. It's not supposed to be. Just
Goddamn
kinda-
Ace.
Get a feeling of Watcher and Golbore kind of looking out. You guys are actually looking down. Just to let you know, like these guys are standing there, but like this, you guys are at the base of the mountain, right? The city is kind of built, like it's walled with its back to the mountains. You know what I mean? Like as a fortification.
Mhm.
Oh, so it's more like Helm's Deep sort of deal.
Yeah, and it's a little larger than Helm's Deep, kind of like an in between of Rohan, like the capital of Rohan and Helm's Deep.
Nice. Like a Mountain Bailey built into the side of a mountain. I dig that.
Yeah, and so you guys are, since you're at the base of the mountains, Watcher and Golbore, you guys are kind of looking down into the city, expanded above, below you.
Very
So
cool.
just a little bit of a different perspective in the picture. But anyway, all right. So let's recap this thing. So previously, and Thor, I don't think you missed. You didn't miss too much, but you also missed a good amount because a lot happened very quickly towards the end, especially.
So I missed everything, but not very much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the party being in southeastern Damaris in the Dead Sen Mountains, pursuing the metallic brass dragon Amkunar, the ancestor of Gesh's tribe, and the potential ally of Sarah, the silver dragon from Frostbane, who, while hiding from Tyrath and Sirnath, requested the party go find more metallic dragons to aid in the cause of justice for the inevitable battle against Tyrath, or to stop the chromatics from building their forces. So the party went into the lair of Amkunar, and once in the lair, fighting through a few chambers. Somebody keeps hot micing.
Yeah, it's Tiberian. Your
Tiberian.
mic keeps on going live.
Can you?
I don't know why.
Yeah, we can just hear you go.
Yeah, was that the voice activated?
Yeah.
That's why.
Push
Okay.
the talk, babe.
I don't
You can-
usually
you
have
can just-
issues. That's the thing.
You can just mute your mic.
Hmm?
At the top, just click the red X mic so you can still hear. Anyway, so you guys pushed through and continued on into the dark, long, not traversed layer of Amkunar. It's clear that it was worn and torn from decades and decades and centuries of disuse. I mean, you guys even came upon some kobolds like enslaving a stone giant, trying to dig out more of the wall. You came across some ghastly ghosts and specters defending or guarding an ancient weapon that Watcher picked up called Soul Revan, which later on he gets some very odd power from the sword. But making your way into the central chamber, you defeated a flaming effigy, which cleared the way for a group of Yuan-ti led by Selathar, the abomination. And they, being worshippers of Murshok, were on a quest to retrieve relics, artifacts that they used in their ritualistic worship of Murshok. They persuaded you, the party, to, since you were meeting with the dragon Amkunar, to retrieve these relics for them, and they would reward you with wealth and power from back in their city. And he showed his trustworthiness by paying up front with a massive gem. You guys met with Amkunar, had wonderful talks. Amkunar hiding in somewhat depression from the loss of his mate after the War of Dragons, and you guys arriving really revealed to him the still remaining nature of civilization to discuss and to learn and to converse rather. And he missed that, and he had some great conversations, and there was knowledge exchanged about the creation of the world and the place of each group, especially Dragonborn amongst the gods themselves. And Watcher and Amkunar even swapped centuries of experiences and adventure. Eventually, you all convinced Amkunar that he should join Sarah, who he called Serlathtor, should join her side in the defense of the world. He said that it would take him a few weeks to get there. He runs on dragon time, which he probably would have mentioned that dragons move at a much slower pace than your typical society. So it would take him a few weeks to a month, and he would begin gathering his things, securing his hoards, things of that nature. You all had somewhat of a debate on whether or not to give these relics back to the Yuan-ti, as they were awaiting your arrival outside the conversation hall. Once you exited, you ran directly into the Yuan-ti party, as they had been waiting patiently as you guys took a long rest with Amkunar there in his chamber. And as you walked out, you all had planned to attempt to deceive the Yuan-ti. As Golbore stepped forward and revealed the falsehood of their plan, a battle ensued and broke out. Blows were swapped. I mean, there was the eruption of fear from a roar of anger from the betrayal from Selathar sent almost the entire party reeling back in terror, giving them somewhat of an upper hand. And as the Yuan-ti began to lose the foothold that they had, Selathar broke off with another of the Yuan-ti and escaped into the darkness.
Like a little bitch.
Yep. Once the smoke of battle had passed away, Golbore, in a rage, began chasing down the now bleeding, thanks to Watcher, Yuan-ti. The Watcher slicing off a tip of the tail, and followed the blood trail to the bathing pool of Amkunar's. And it was very clear the Yuan-ti swum into the water, and Golbore and Watcher, being unafraid of the depths and knowing the capacity of his lungs, Golbore took a leap, Watcher straight behind, and they began swimming in a rage, chasing after the Yuan-ti. The rest of the party, waiting patiently for the two brave warriors to return. However, 5 minutes passed to 10 minutes passed, and no return of Golbore or Watcher. Ira sending out a quick message to attempt to make contact. Golbore and Watcher, meanwhile, were being whisked away down the escape route of Amkunar's through his bathing pool, and in this chase being washed into a much lower, larger cavern leading to a gaping hole in the base of the mountain, where they see the silhouettes of the Yuan-ti they were chasing take off into the sunlight. And Watcher, the last thing you heard was Ira asking how it went, and then Watcher replied that it was a long swim, to say the least. And Golbore and Watcher made a break for it, attempting to catch up with the Yuan-ti, the sun almost blinding them as they exit the cave, with the expanse of Dawnborn laid out in front of them. As you stand at the base of the mountains overlooking it, you can see the mass ruin, the city being walled all the way around to the west, and you guys are east of the city, and the city is completely backed up into the mountains. Almost all of the buildings are ruined and destroyed. You see to your right, being against the mountain, what looked like a beautiful spired palace collapsed and crumbled. But the dominating feature of what you can see now, Watcher and Golbore, as your eyes begin to settle back into their proper vision, you see dominating the city, the source of what seems to be this necrotic darkness that's breaking through the land is a half pyramid that is immense amongst the ruins, and black smoke and what looks like maybe steam or some kind of wispy energy is emanating from all of this half pyramid, and it almost seems to expand darkness from it as a source. But let's get you guys back to the map so you can see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of the party, let's pick up with you guys first. You are all, well, Draco, you may want to move your dude over here.
Yeah,
I got you.
Okay.
If you choose to chase after them. For the record, you're still in Amkanar's chamber alone with him.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted to do anything before that.
Like cloaca stuff we're talking here.
No,
That kind of thing.
I'd probably talk to him about the Feywild and then catch up with the party.
Cool. Yeah, basically what I had you do was you were basically like, nah, I don't want to talk to these guys, and I just had you like drink, some of the wine that Amkanar had.
Yeah.
Really, in timing, only about 15 minutes has passed since the last session. But anyway, yeah. So you guys, you are standing over the bathing pool. Ira, you just received the message back from Watcher that was a 10-minute hold your breath swim. What would you guys like to do?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that.
I'm going to be like, yeah, we should probably go back to
Like, especially if the horse,
the dragon, see if he has any breathing potions.
That or some kind of like envelope that I can fold the horse up into to carry with me.
If you fold the horse, it will die.
So I'm gonna propose that plan to the, everyone. Go back, see
Also, yes.
Mr. Dragon.
Well-
Might as well.
Second the motion.
Why not?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Oh god, these walls bug me sometimes, I swear.
I guess we can fast track over there, Ace.
Delete these dead snake dudes, Yunty.
I mean,
So you guys,
maybe we still
walk in
want them.
there
We're gonna
and-
make shoes out of them.
you walk up on Amkanar. He is leafing through some books, and you hear him say, "Huh, this is definitely going with me. I couldn't part with this." And he closes the book and turns around and says, "Ah, you've returned. How was the battle? Successful, I suppose?"
It was mostly fine until one of them escaped through a water channel, and then two of our party members followed them. But we can't hold our breath so long, so we're trying to figure out if you had any good solutions to that.
Ah, smart creatures they are to use my bathing pool as an escape route. I have many here just in case the old blue attempts to take some of my hoard. But yes, for holding your breath, I've never really had much need for it, obviously living in the desert and whatnot. And I myself don't have any trouble. I'll see what I can find.
Or anything that would protect us from the water, so we can safely go through.
That and the horse.
And he goes and reaches underneath one of the desks, and kind of you hear clanking of glass as he reaches in and ting ting ting, and he pulls out this fluid in this potion, and he says, "This should give you the ability to breathe like a fish would. To one of you, this is the only one I have. It's still dusty," and he blows on it, and dust goes everywhere. And he reaches out. Whoever wants to take it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this works. Like, I'm not really a big magic guy, despite being a sorcerer. But I mean, couldn't we just split it up? Maybe water it down a bit. I mean, it still works like alcohol, right? Just
That's
a little bit
not
less.
how magic works.
I'm gonna ask, how long does this potion last?
Let me see if I can remember. As he checks the magic item thing.
Wait,
Potions.
I can't level up until I hit town, right?
Tell you what.
I can't actually level up until I get to town, right? Or
Till you
we
get to
rest.
town.
Okay.
Well, I considered the Dragon's Chamber
Mhm.
as a place you could level up because it's
okay.
basically a town. It's got food, drink, rest, all that stuff.
In that case, I have a solution to this. At least for myself.
He says, the potion will last for an hour, if I recall correctly.
So that means we all could take a swig of it and be fine.
10 minutes apiece.
I'll be like, how much of this potion do you have to drink to be effective?
Well, of course, all of it.
What happens if we only drink half of it?
Then you only have half of the potion in your system.
Does it mean
This-
half of 1 hour?
This is a single dose. You must ingest all of this potion to benefit from it.
Alright. Thank you.
Let me know if I could be of more service.
So there's only one potion. Can anyone multiply potions?
I can't.
He also, No, go ahead.
You guys need to learn to be Olympic level swimmers like me.
We'll probably die first before that happens.
Golbore will probably die before that happens.
I mean, worst case scenario, I can just leave the horse behind with the dragon, so then he has something to talk to.
You should have left the horse behind in town. You should have never brought a horse in the first place.
Oh, just because I'm a cavalryman and you're not.
So who's got the highest breath holding ability?
How do you determine that?
I feel like that's a stat. Like if under Constitution or something.
Probably.
Yeah, it's your Constitution modifier. It's 1 plus your Constitution modifier is how long you can hold your breath.
1 plus your Constitution modifier.
So that's like 2 minutes for me?
That puts me at 5.
I've got 4 minutes.
I have 0, so
I have 5 minutes, I believe, as well.
what I was
I'll
gonna
be-
say.
You just can't hold your breath. You have to be constantly.
That's one. I can hold my
otherwise
breath up
you'll
to a
pass out.
minute.
And Watcher relayed to them how long we were underwater, right? Like
Yeah, it's 9 minutes.
Yeah, we're pretty strong swimmers, and we told them they got to make it 9 minutes underwater.
And
I mean, we can always ask him where that leads out to and how we can link up to there without swimming. I mean, he should know this place. He's been here for literally ever.
Good point.
ask him.
Ask him, Bobert.
Was it?
Ask him.
Oh, okay. Dear Lord. What's his face? Fuck. We sober
Who
for
art in
this.
heaven?
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
Anyway, Lord Dragon,
As
may I
long as
ask
the reference isn't heaven.
where that pole leads to and how we can get there, maybe on land, quick.
Well, that pool I haven't had to use in a while, but if it still leads to the same place and erosion hasn't led it elsewhere, it should take it to a cave just south of Dawnborn.
And how can we get to there
Well,
without
you
using the tunnel?
Well, you could use any of my escape points. If you needed to leave quickly, look above you. There's one way. And he points up, and the entire ceiling is open to the sky. And
I mean, I can get out that way, most definitely. But I don't know about the rest of my party.
There's
Or
also
these filthy ground walkers that I accompany myself with.
There's also a swift exit behind you. And he motions towards the massive crevice in the ground.
This could actually work.
Where does the massive crevice lead to? And what is at the bottom?
It leads to a cavern again, at the base of the Dead Sand Mountains, just east of Dawnborn.
Well, how close will it get us to the exit of the water?
Oh, I'd say you're probably maybe 1,000 feet or so, maybe further. I can't recall.
I'll turn to Irwen and say, do you have anything that can cushion our fall?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
I'm jumping with the horse. The horse.
Yeah,
provides a mattress.
I can cast Featherfall for us.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, exactly. We have exactly 5 people here with us.
And what does it do?
It would read the actual description here. It slows our descent to 60 feet per 5 seconds. So it would be so that we don't actually hurt ourselves on descent. It's like one of them their crazy gnomish parachutes or whatever they're called. Except magic.
Are you sure?
And I'm
we're not
gonna
splash?
cast prestidigitation when I say magic. And make it like sparkle.
Are you sure we're not gonna splat on the front, on the floor?
I am at least 60% certain that 9 out of 10 times will be completely fine.
Don't
Okay,
you
Ace.
double logic me.
Hey, Ace. I want
Yes?
to cast Death Ward 5 times for us. on all of us. And that I know I have it. I think I've got enough slots for it. I know that much. Basically, we can't drop below 1 while that's on us. Lasts for 8 hours.
So
Wow.
how many 4th level slots do you have?
Is it a 4th level? So
Yeah.
Death Ward. I've got 3 4th levels, and 2 5th levels. So I got plenty.
Okay. So it'd take all your 4th and all your 5th level slots.
And I do that, but I put Absolutely's on his butt. Irwen's wherever she
I mean,
wants
that
me to
is
put
if
it.
you want to use up all your spells like that. Like, at the very
have
least,
to.
you can skip out on me because I know for a fact I'll be fine.
Well, I've already said it, so no. I'm not gonna go back on it. I've already done it.
Well, you haven't touched him yet. He can refuse. I mean,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm refusing.
Alright.
Just so you have more power, so you're not weak when we do fight.
I'm taking back one of my 5th levels, Ace.
I'm gonna be like, sir, there's no like spikes at the bottom to kill us or anything like that.
oh no. The several 100-foot fall should be enough.
That's a cynical joke.
So Ace, how does
Yeah.
Misty Step work? Like mechanic wise, what if I'm already like falling super fast? When I'm teleporting, will it also keep the velocity?
Uh-oh. D&D physics time.
Well, since you've never done that, you don't know.
All right, I'm gonna do that just to test it out.
Okay.
This is gonna end well.
Well, I already have the death ward on me, so time to test physics.
Yeah, we're testing physics with a D20.
I'm debating on just running over and jumping off since,
I like how the laws of nature are determined by a D20.
If you run over and jump off, then I wouldn't be able to, I want to do everyone in one bubble of this.
Well, do it then.
Well, I mean, are we ready to jump off now?
I'm ready. I'm ready to
Alright.
go help Golbore and Watcher.
Do this. It takes... Yeah, it lasts a minute, so...
So just to be sure, we're like the dragon we'll go to wherever we need it, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's gonna take him a few weeks because he's getting up there in years. Grandpa's gotta gather his strength.
Okay.
I heard that.
Sorry, Dad.
Well, I'll be like, thank you, sir, for your help, and goodbye.
Yes, I will. I will travel to Frostfane. I'll have to go by sea. I'll probably make my way to Silverthaw. Be much safer there.
Watch
I
out for
hope
the
to
blue
see you again.
dragons.
As well as with all your comrades. All your brother dragons and sisters.
Indeed, it may be a couple months before I get to Frostfane, with the
So,
travel time and all that.
So I mean, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go through the waterway instead and tell them you're going this way, so both parties know where they are. Cause I have the potion of water breathing.
I mean, we can keep it with us and use it when we really need it. Because you don't trust me, do you?
Well, you can fly.
So,
And
is Featherfall an instant cast, or does he have to roll for it?
it's a reaction.
So does it just automatically get done?
According to here, it says, one reaction which you take when you or a creature within 60 feet of you falls.
So we all have Death Ward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except me.
Except you. Okay, can I just jump in? Because I mean, it's pretty much what we're gonna be doing, right?
Yeah,
I want to do a front flip.
yeah,
You're still gonna hit the
together.
ground. You're still gonna hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, but it's kind of unavoidable.
I'm doing
No,
a front flip
Featherfall.
off.
So,
Well, I don't have Featherfall.
He's gonna cast it on us.
That's
So,
what's happening.
do you want me to go tell them through the water, or do we just all jump?
Let's just fucking do it.
Because
That's
they
it.
don't know we're doing this.
I can send him a message once we get down there.
Ah, cool. You can send them now.
I've got to find which one that is. Make sure I have
Front
enough slots for
flip!
it.
Yep, let's go.
Woo! Kamikaze!
Hey, so assuming I survive when I hit the ground, I'm gonna send a message as soon as I can find what slot it is I need. So let them know what we're doing. Sending. It's level 3.
And I mean, like if just to get logistics out of the way, if we absolutely have to, I'd probably blind the horse before we jump off. Cover up its face.
Ace, do I have to do an acrobatics check to do a front flip, or can I just do it?
Falling a couple hundred feet, I'd
what?
say.
Do I have to do an acrobatics check to do a front flip, or can I just do it?
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
See if you tumble into the side of the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
See how cool it is. And so you all take a flying leap.
So, Ace, what I want to do is just like, if I see
my
a
God,
water, just want to like misty step into the water.
Okay. Draco, you jumped into a flip, and you kind of you still do the flip, you're fine, but you kind of sell it a little bit. And you kind of get off balance immediately as you nosedive straight down, catching yourself, and you all are free falling. The walls of the cavern flying past you as you fall, like windows on an office building.
I just can't hear you over this. There we go.
Eventually, after several seconds pass of you guys completely free falling, you begin to see. Give me a perception check from everybody.
Like passive perception? Or like...
No. A check means you have to roll.
It's my
Welcome
perception.
to D&D.
Hey, that's a crit.
19.
Okay.
What I
Yeah.
got.
So pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So pretty much as you look down, you may be very quickly getting close to the bottom.
I want to yell at Bobert or
You guys are still in the cavern proper. Like you haven't walked out to look
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can look up and you see very far in the distance. You see a faint glimmer of light speck